Hey Limitless Nation, today you're in for a real treat. Today you get to learn directly from Stephen Alfred Clark. Stephen Alfred Clark has overcome many different things in his life. He has used his setbacks as a way to encourage others and show them the power of the human mind and spirit. Stephen has overcome his pharmaceutical drug addiction of over 28 years. He cheated death after being in a coma for over 6 months, only to come back to face brain injuries and other challenges waiting for him. Through all of this, Stephen has found that there is a better way, and people need to know about this better life that they can make for themselves. Stephen continues to share with people alternative, healthier choices they can take in place of mind-altering drugs, such as cannabis and hemp oil. In today's masterclass, you are going to learn directly from the master himself, Stephen Alfred Clark. Let's dive into it.
Before you dive into today's masterclass session, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below. It allows you to receive notification bell every single time we provide you with the content that allows you to live a limitless life. Now, if you want to go deeper on learning on how you can hunt your future, make sure you download our masterclass session at huntyourfuture.com. It allows you to know exactly what you need to do to hunt your future. Plus, we are also going to share with you tips and tricks on what you need to do to live a limitless life starting from today's forward. Now, let's dive into today's masterclass sessions.
Hey, welcome Stephen Alfred Clark.
How are we doing?
I'm doing phenomenal, and I'm so happy to have you here today.
Yeah, thank you.
You're most welcome. Well, here at the Limitless Nation, we have a tradition of starting each and every single interview with a limitless quote or mantra. So do you have something that you say or think to yourself every day that helps motivate you to get to the next level?
Yeah, I've got to do this basically. Got to do this today, and I just do everything what I can.
Right. So to paraphrase that, although it's really, really simple, it's whatever happens, you have to do it right now. You can't just delay it till the next day.
Well, yeah, it just depends how important it is, really, doesn't it? But like things, what I've got to be done, I've got to be done in the time schedule what you set for yourself.
I agree. Now, in that vein of things that have to be done, can you share with the Limitless Nation a challenge or a setback or possibly a failure, something that caused you to really struggle in your life and in your business?
Well, it was in my life. I was just like plodding along in life, and I just get, and it was, I started taking like medication because my father died when I was 19, and basically it wasn't very good, and it just come into an addiction, and I kept having to repeat prescribing. It was like diazepam, like it's not a good drug, and like it's highly addictive. So basically, I got addicted to it, and it's 28 years I took this drug for, and I got in lots of trouble, and I had to go to jail because of it, because of causing noise and where I live. But I did it, and I come off it after 28 years, and it was very hard. It was very, very hard.
Wow. So at an early age, you got, correct me if I'm wrong, you got injured, and then you had to go on to pain meds. And
No, what it was like 18, my father died, and like that was part of my trouble, like because what I just said then, like taking this medication and that, and like I was like going out with my friends and going away working whatever, but like it wasn't right, and like I got into a fight in town with my friends, and I got put in a coma, and I did die in the ambulance 3 times, and I did come out of it, and I've got a brain injury from it. So.
That's crazy. So how long were you in a coma for?
6 months.
Wow. That is. So did anything drastically change once you came out of that coma? Did you see life differently?
No, I didn't really. It was very hard. I couldn't really think, and my thoughts were just terrible. I did get into trouble after that, and like it was just awful. It was painful, believe me, and like just relationships went and things like that, and like things wasn't the same.
Right. Well, it's hard to imagine things going back to exactly the way they were after you're in a must have been a very brutal fight that ended up with you being in a coma for 6 months.
I was in a vegetative state, so like my family say, my friends, but I did come through it. A lot of hard work. It was just, but nowadays, like I did say, yeah, I did go to jail because of nauseousness and what have you, and I had to come off of meds because my mother had Alzheimer's and she just passed away like 4 weeks ago, sorry, and
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's okay, Donovan. Thank you. But But now I'm a very clear-headed man. You know what I mean? I still got my mental health problems. You know what I mean? I suffer with them every day. It's really hard. But like the quotes and what have you, what I read and I do put on show and what have you. All my words are on my mind. On them quote, I put on a quote. I search for these quotes and I put because I like them. Or for business, but most of them are for me. You know what I mean? What I think of, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm a thinking person. Yeah, so, yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. It's a good thing that you've gone away from violence, away from drugs, and now you've become a more intellectual, we'll say.
Yeah, correct. Thank you.
As my dad likes to say, you always make more money or have a happier life, in his terms, when you use your brain more than your body or more than your brawn.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So in coming through all of these difficulties, and especially in coming through after your coma, what was something that we call it here like an aha moment, the moment where everything just shifted just a little bit, where you decided that being on drugs, being in fights, being through a coma wasn't worth it and you wanted to change?
Well, say that again, sorry, so I can get used to what you said.
After all of your difficulties, what was the moment where you decided that a change is an important thing to happen and needs to happen? Like, you went through all of this difficulty. You obviously don't want to stay on this path of drugs and fighting and jail and all of these other difficult, unnecessary things. What was that moment where you decided, I want to stop that and change to something different?
Well, yeah, it was my mother, because her illness got really bad, and I knew where I was going for me noise complaints, and I thought, I've got to stop this and I've got to seek a better path. So like, first it was get off my medications, what was prescribed, and lead a better life. And I come out of there, went through all the hardships and what have you, and with my coach Eliane, I got some CBD oil, and that's changed everything. Negativity, anxious, my sleep, I can never sleep. I don't even think about anything now. I can just sleep away what I want. So yeah, it's the oil what's made it happen.
That sounds amazing. So you had the encouragement of your mother to become a better individual, a better person in society, and you had found medication in CBD oils, which just helped you to relax and slow down your body and mind.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
In a healthy way.
Yeah, in a healthy way. And I was come off from medication anyway, and I was still getting the anxiety. It was relaxation videos and my CBD oil. Yeah.
Well, that is amazing. So now that you've gone through all of that, and if you don't mind my asking, how long were you on pain medication drugs?
For 8 years.
8 years?
No, 28 years.
28 years? Wow.
Yeah.
That is quite a difficult thing to come off of.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Very, 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 very tough. Yeah. I'm through it now. This is my 3rd year. It's 3 years in April.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of myself, actually, yeah.
You should be, because for most people, when you have, like at one point in my life, I used to work in the trades, and almost everyone in my particular trade that I was working in carried a hammer, and you could tell an experienced individual in the trades from an inexperienced individual in the trades from how they could hammer in a nail. The average person in the trade that I was in could hammer in a nail in 3 blows or less.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, 1 to set it, 1 to drive it, and 1 to finish it. And the average person doesn't have that skill because they're going to either hit their thumb or just all this amazing, crazy stuff. But for you, you were like, you could hit a nail in 1 blow. You were that proficient, or if you had done it that long, that it's a lot harder to unlearn that habit. but you actually found a way to unlearn that habit and create a new system, a new design, and a new way that you wanted to live your life, a new blueprint, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. Everything just like I was raw and everything had to be learned once again.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Stephen, with everything that you have going on, everything that you've been through, and everything that you're going through, what are you working on now?
Hope you enjoyed the masterclass session so far. Before we get into the second half of the session itself, it is very crucial for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I really don't want you to miss out on another masterclass where I'm going to share with you what other expert celebrities, Fortune 5000 companies do to become successful and live a limitless life. So make sure you subscribe right now, and every single time we upload a new video, you will receive a notification bell. This allows you to enjoy the masterclass on the regular basis. So make sure you subscribe right now. Well, as you are ready, let's get into the second half of the masterclass session.
Yeah, it's my herbal products, CBD supplements.
All right. So, CBD supplements, how did you first get into CBD oils?
It was just like, it was basically when I was coming through with withdrawal from me medications, and my coach said, why don't you start promoting like HempWorks products? I said, well, why not? So I took it all and I had to take it every month, and like 2 drops, like half a what do you call them?
Pill, bottle?
Yeah, it's just
Oh, like pipette. A dropper.
Yeah, the dropper, and like half of that twice a day, once in the morning, once at night before I go to bed. Yeah, it's just great. Anxiety and everything just goes. I'm just like very calm.
So yes, it sounds like from what you're telling me, just taking a little bit of healthy, non-mind altering oils help change your anxiety from night to day.
Yeah, and like even your thoughts and that, it just drowns like bad thoughts or like just thinking patterns. They're just great, because what I'm producing in work on the internet is just says everything for itself, doesn't it? Really,
that is incredible. So where can the Limitless Nation go to learn more about your brand of CBD oils, as well as just to connect with you?
Yeah, well, it's Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter.
Do you have a website?
Yes, I do. Yes, Pure HempWorks. It's like I don't know the URL, but like you'll have it in the description somewhere.
All right, that works.
Thank you. Yeah, it's HTTP or something like that, facebook.com/Pure HempWorks.
That is incredible. Now, Stephen, when you were going through all of this difficult stuff, was there any point where you had a real struggle to become limitless, or like you thought you were going to relapse?
No, well, not really, because like probably my strong personality and like the family background, what have you, because my mother was strong and my sister's strong and I'm strong. My brother's strong as well, and we're still strong, and like we all get through together, you know what I mean? Although we don't see each other every day, but I've got my mother's heart. Simple as that, really. Yeah.
Well, it's good that you have a family and group of people around you supporting you to make the right decisions to make yourself better and better each and every single day.
Thank you very much, Donovan. Lovely. Thank you.
Now, as you were going through this process, as you're going through your journey so far, what is a bit of advice that you yourself have received that you can pass on to the Limitless viewers?
Well, basically, when you want like medication for anxiety or anything like that, and it's addictive, don't take it, because it'll take all day, and like just don't take it. Just take natural products like herbal CBD oil from HempWorks. That's the best advice I can get.
So you're saying that it's far healthier to have something natural from the earth that's really going to work with our bodies instead of against our bodies, like something that a pharmaceutical company would pressure us to take.
Well, that's correct, because like over time and time again, it's been proved, like with notifications, what you see, like what people can get off, and like they've taken, like in America, for the medication, the pharmaceutical medication, and they're taking the herbal way out of this. So, yeah. And this country yet to realise, but I do know, because I'm on the internet, so I do know things. So that's it. Yeah.
Right. Now, also throughout your journey, you've had to change your life a couple times because coming out of a coma, I'm sure something had to change, and then coming out of jail or prison time, something must have changed because you can't go back to the way you were. What are some habits that you have instilled into your life now that have helped maintain this limitless life of sobriety that you have?
Well, it's just like me going for walks, and like it's just repeating it, the process of, because you're in that little groove and you just keep repeating it daily. Whatever routine you have, you just repeat that process. And it's quite easy after a while, you know what I mean?
So for you, what is that process?
It's just like what I do on the internet. I just like have my stages, talk to the people who I need to speak to, get my posts, like work on my posts, and like read things. And you just have all nice normality stuff in mind. And I just like just myself from negativity nowadays. It's just like I don't. There's a lot of things I don't read because there's no need to read that stuff. It's got nothing to do with me, so why should it bother me?
Right. So you avoid all the negative energy and the negative news that doesn't help better you to a better tomorrow.
That's it. Totally correct. Yes.
That's incredible. Now, for yourself, and let's imagine that you walk into your house one day, you find your bookshelf, and you find that your bookshelves are empty, completely empty, and you're about to panic. You start looking at your phone to look at your bank account and realize that you have almost no money. You have enough money to buy one book. It can be any book, but it can only be one book. What is the first book you would go out and buy?
Bravo 20 by Andy McNabb.
Okay. 5020?
No, Bravo 20.
Oh.
It's about the SAS, Special Air Services of England, like the regiment, and it's just about life and like what men can do when they're under that much. You know, it's just about the mind and the body and what they've got to come against. It's just battles, and you know, they can't come through that stuff. Well, my hat goes off to him, gentleman. And I saw him just before Christmas. So I went to see him in a talk. So yeah, it was blew my mind, actually. It blew my mind what he had to say. It's stuff what's not in that book, obviously. And yeah.
Yeah, it is absolutely remarkable what the human will and mind can achieve, because there's an old quote that says, where there is a will, there is a way. And you most definitely found a way to get out of your anxiety, to get out of your drugs, and to get out of that coma, and to really live life. And now you're sharing an amazing story to inspire so many different people.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's just like, I'll try and help out anyone, because like what I've been through, I'd help anybody, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just nice to be nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a free resource that you yourself use in life to help maintain this limitless life, like something that helps organize your day or motivates you to keep moving forward?
Yeah, I have two actually. It's me Hempworks products, and it's me Legendary Market digital products. So that is education, that is, and like out of work on the internet. Yeah.
Right. Because working on the internet, that's your bread and butter. That helps.
Of course, yes.
Now, in a hypothetical world, if you had the ability to travel back in time, knowing what you know now, is there anything that you would say to the younger version of yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Just like, don't go into like taking medication when you're upset and like because you're stressed out and like problems. Don't take the mind-bending supplements what you get off pharmaceutical companies. Just take the natural stuff, because like your life would be a lot easier and your thoughts, everything would be a lot easier. Believe me.
Right. So it's always better for your own mental health to try to pick something natural that's not going to change the way you think. Yeah.
Totally correct. It just like changes your thinking patterns and everything. It's not good. I've been there.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen, where can the Limitless Nation viewers and listeners go to learn more about you, your story, as well as these CBD products? Yeah,
it's my Facebook page, Pure Hemp Works. That's a username. And Pinterest, Instagram, Alpha Freedom 7 Instagram, Pinterest, Stephen Alfred Clark, Twitter, at Bobski1, Stephen Alfred Clark. It's all and like LinkedIn, everywhere.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing that with us.
Right, thank you. Thank you, Donovan, very much. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Yeah. Well, Stephen, Thank you very much for your time. I certainly appreciate everything that you have shared with me today. And I'm sure that the Limitless Nation has been inspired by your story, because I know absolutely that I have been inspired by your story. You were able to break an addiction that lasted for over 28 years. That is incredible that you were able to break it, and you have continued to live that limitless life, raising your standard each and every single year. And you continue to inspire so many different people, because not only did you break addiction, you basically cheated death, you came out of a coma, you have overcome so many different obstacles, from brain damage to anxiety to just crazy things that almost no one would think to go through. But you were able to come through all of that and still keep moving forward and live this limitless life, and share your story with so many different people to inspire them to live even healthier lives.
Yes, thank you very much. You couldn't have said it better. That's just wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Donovan.
You're most welcome. Well, until next time, this is Donovan saying, stay limitless.
Well, that's a wrap. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the word subscribe. And if you want to go deeper on learning on what you need to do to hunt your future, make sure you watch the interview that I've done with Donovan on what you need to do to hunt your future on every aspect of your being. This allows you to live a limitless life on every aspect of your life, starting from today's forward. Plus, you are going to receive tips and tricks on what you need to do to tackle your day, tackle your challenges on every situation, every single time. So go ahead and download it right now, and until then, stay limitless forever.